All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Ready up.
On 1st and 10, Cruz. He's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check right. Ready.
Now Cruz to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On third down, Cruz, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Allen on third, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't run this.
Now after the loss, they come up second and 11 from the 19-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
58, come on. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ready, go.
Cruz now to throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now the NFC going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the NFC will take over first and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play that time for the NFC, and even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the AFC. 57 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by Howard. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. Allen hit. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You knock it on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Chavez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
52. 3. Hey, Foxtrot.
It's our time. It's our time.
0-0, Mike 3.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 3. Combo.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down now, it's Payne, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
0-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Switch gears. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cruz, operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now Cruz to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Joe Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's got his tight end Fant. A gain of 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The numbers for the NFC on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Cruz looking deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of the other receivers can beat us.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 90. Roll. Let go. Defense on deck. On deck.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Check, 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 check.
They got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Yeah.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, Cruz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Cruz operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 10. You got nothing with it. You got nothing. They got Mike 10 right here, guys.
Cruz now throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Cruz. From the gun, he'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Cruz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54, right there, 54 Mike. All right, let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Cruz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Cruz to throw. Throwing on fourth down. A desperation into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at REA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Cruz throwing on first down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 15 lining, 15 lining.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange.
You don't want enough, baby. You don't want enough. Hey,
Exit.
you don't want enough.
Now Cruz, operating from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Cruz now. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 14.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Tighten up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Cruz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Allen looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Allen now looks to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert!
Nixon will try the right side. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
Motion.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 22 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the AFC's 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Payne. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They toss to Mixon, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And this one is right down Broadway.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And this is going to be secured by the AFC. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the... And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Mike 10.
Operating from the gun. Cruz. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
45 the mic.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
To throw again, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Looking to throw. Allen, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Joker. Pilot 64, weak.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Rip left.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Go. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Mike 10. Mike 10.
Oh, yeah. And go.
Here's Cruz to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right there.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike 50. Mike 54.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, it's Payne, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Allen now throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Payne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right there.
319.
Hey, check, check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Payne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Prime. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now Cruz to throw. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Hey, let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the AFC will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The AFC are the winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.